Hello and welcome to the Memory Arcade. Okay, so, we're fighting Maria in the Astro Clock Tower. It's been going okay, I wanna say. I was really worried that this would be the kind of fight where I'm just screaming bullshit the whole time. And, no, it's been, I wanna say rather pleasant, but definitely not the Melania-esque beatdown that I was kinda expecting. Probably also because I looked into a strategy that is also on the wiki, just very recommended, as in stun locking her like this in simple R1 attacks with a fast weapon. Cocky. Yeah. But as you can see, it took off a good chunk of her health with very little effort. And, especially after Ludwig, that's quite the reprieve. Also, I went, took the opportunity offline to search the remainder of the hospital to get this, the grand mark of shame of any Bloodborne player. It's the other shield, the one that's actually useful. Apparently it blocks 70% of all non-physical damage. So in the second and especially the third phases, I might just use this one as an emergency cover. There. Because she probably still dishes a hell of physical damage, but also blood damage and later on even fire damage. Especially the fire damage can be treacherous because it is like an extra attack that extends her attack, so technically you can get hit twice, or can even get hit by it on a counter. Yeah, so that's something I want to watch out for. And maybe the odd raised shield here and there will hopefully save my ass in a clutch situation, especially late into the fight when I'm running low on healing. She completely ignored a strike there. Or just dodged really, really well. Oh. Anyway, I also shouldn't get too hung up on the whole let's dash into her, try to flank her, and mash R1 thing. Because if this is all I know to do in this fight, then I'm in trouble later on. I need to stay nimble, first and foremost in my own head. Because that flexibility is what will make or break the later stages of the fight. Okay, yeah. I should really uh, fix that microphone cable to extend extended arm better or differently, because for the second stream in a row I've been extending the arm as far down as it would go, and a little pull on the USB cable affixed to it that goes to the microphone has interrupted the connection, and for a while there I was without mic. sorry folks. I just stepped out to take a call. Just when I was doing a little bit of adjustment to the microphone, so it kinda overlapped. Anyway, Lady Maria getting our asses kicked. Collectively. All our asses. So, okay, if that had actually become a combo, would have said it was a good start, but oh, there we go. She's probably a boss where I should consider the rune for boosted rally potential. Get more of that health back on hitting her. Let's see what that shield can do. I mean... that's not terrible. Immediately, it's a bad idea. I'm finding myself prone to turtling. And I need to be more aggressive. And that's actually one of the really cool things that Bloodborne taught me. Let go of the Ding Dang shield. Overshot that a little bit. Honestly, when I'm this low on health and just kinda freewheeling, trying to get away from her, she should just shoot me. Like very much put me out of my own misery. Also, it may be kinda creepy, but I really want her threats. Like, we've been... oh my god, what are we even wearing? Like, if we're dancing with a lady, we may as well, you know, look the part. It's a moment like this when I'm reminded of Gattaca, of all things. Gattaca, I think it was 90s? Late 90s, maybe? Sci-fi movie. And I think it was one of those dystopian things where not Elden Ring. I don't press Y to or triangle to enter things. I should remember that. Yeah, Gattaca is about, I think, like a dystopian future where genetic perfection is kind of mandatory. So I don't know. I think it's a society that discriminates against anything it considers birth defects, and the prospects for people in that society are basically immediately limited. Like someone who, like, as a baby is diagnosed with a weak heart or something is immediately gonna be assigned menial labor for the rest of their lives with no chance to ever climb the social ladder, something like that. And it's about a guy who has some kind of chronic condition, but still wants to join the space program, which, you know, in this near future thing is like the hardest thing you can do. And of course they only send people who completely match their idea of perfection. And he goes to great lengths, like he undergoes some really horribly painful surgery to have his legs extended. He lives under some kind of assumed or stolen identity, and takes great pains to not ever leave as much as a hair follicle at work, so he could never be found out, stuff like that. And I think that character has a brother or like a childhood friend, something like that, who he's always beaten when they would swim out to sea. And the idea was, whoever can go the farthest before they feel like they have to turn around wins. And he always won, even though he was quote-unquote the inferior specimen. And his friend, brother, whatever, the other character, in frustration just asks him during their final contest, like, what was it that enabled him to beat the odds like that every time? And he says, because I never conserved any energy, put away back. And obviously it worked out great for him, because clearly he never drowned anyway. And I just was reminded of that when I was laying into Maria, and I didn't conserve any stamina for my retreat, which was like 2 attempts ago, because it took me this long to tell the story. But I don't know, this one line always really stuck with me. It was always one of those, like, it's not a terribly essential movie. I think it's regarded well these days. That was the cat landing on a, well, landing from a jump. But this particular philosophy always really impressed me, because of course you cannot always be this completely gung-ho on winning, that you completely pour yourself into something. Like, Like, you're tempting fate, obviously. But I guess that's the point. If you're not tempting fate at least a little, then you will... you'll never, I guess, really find out what you can do. And maybe that resonates with me because I have anxiety, and my brain will often tell me more explicitly what I cannot do, or what I shouldn't even attempt. It's futile. And I find unexpected, often unexpected, joy in the stuff that I may not even have considered on account of my dumb brain telling me that everything's awful always. And let's just let this be the inspirational bit of this particular thing. I'll take it. Damn. Come on. Yep, definitely gotta cut this one, and barely get out. Good timing on my part. Oh. Heal. You're full. Because now she's playing for keeps. Yep. Oh. Ah. The surviving aspect didn't go too badly in phase 3 just now, but the offensive really stalled out. There's one bit in Gattaca, and I'm just gonna, like, I already spoiled one of the emotional punchlines. This is an old movie. I'm gonna spoil one of the more nail-biting things. Because, of course, towards the end, the character, when he's just, I think, undergoing the final checkup with the doctor who's been seeing to all the candidates for the program, like, he realizes the doctor has known for a while that he's not who he is, and still gives him a pass. And I think it's something about the character who he pretended to be, being like left-handed or something, and he really arduously trained to be, you know, to appear that way. Or maybe right-handed, I have no idea. I would actually be shocked if left-handedness wasn't also something they punished. But the doctor is basically like, yeah, no, you were holding your dick with the wrong hand the whole time. That's just something you notice as a doctor if you take enough urine samples under supervision. But the doctor doesn't seem really on board with the whole genetic purity thing, and so it goes, like the big beat of sweat moment towards the end. And for me, it's interesting that, now that I think about it, the movie is not really about overthrowing this shit system, but more like succeeding in spite of it. And the character is also like striving to be part of some elite, and I don't know, I have to watch it again. Like, I wonder what the nuances that there are vis-a-vis privilege and class. Like I said, not the most essential sci-fi movie you will ever watch, but definitely one that's worth the time. Shit. It was a gamble. And paid off. Oh no! Ah. Sorry, I just got heart palpitations, not because of how close the battle is, but because of how Lady Maria handled us. I used to date a bisexual woman, and at some point we realized that we kind of went for similar stuff when it came to, I don't know, like if something has big bi girl vibes, I as a well, now identifying as agender, but mostly male presenting and functionally hetero person, but still feel myself drawn to, yeah, I guess stuff like Lady Maria. Like this mix between a certain elegance but also functional and just competent, kind of commanding, although not even that particularly inclined, not to overshare, but not even that particularly kind on a like a kink level. I don't know, just something that where I want to make that motion of fanning air to my face. That long gaze into the eyes of her character when she was, I think, basically ripping their heart out. Like an exchange between our character And Lady Maria, when she was gripping our character's hands and was like, you should leave corpses well enough alone. Something like that. Our character might go, yes, mommy. And then, what? 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 At some point you just start fighting, so it's no longer that awkward. Come on. There was no way. I had like 15% health left at most, and was like, oh well, I'm not getting out of here, I'll raise the shield. But again, the shield only blocks like 70% of the non-physical damage, so there was no way that math would work out in my favor. I should just not entertain this even. Actually, all three of these could be useful at some point. A little less useful now, because I once again used the wrong button. It decreased really potential. That was something I thought about. Yeah, let's give this a shot. Especially since I cannot put in the Carol rune that gives us better regeneration of health by way of like better healing from our flasks or injections, whatever. Since this one's already taken up with better stamina recovery. Interestingly, we just got that rune that I just equipped for better rally potential from beating Ludwig. So maybe there was a little bit of a point there. Oh, that's going poorly. Yep. Really don't know what to do with the last 15 levels. I mean, I suppose I could put them into strength and dex and just fuck around with a couple more weapons that I previously couldn't equip. That was dumb. Just going in there with no stamina at all. Let's just take this opportunity to properly heal. Oh, shit. I was so convinced I was dead. Ah. Yeah. And then I got cocky. Wait, do her weapons also just get longer when she does the blood thing? Which is probably not gonna be a feature for the player version of that thing. For real though, I should maybe consider some kind of attire that will give me decent... Oh, this one actually has decent blood defense. The Canehurst armor is obviously better in that regard. Canehurst armor also makes me look like a fucking geek. Well, actually, it's not that bad, but... Yeah, she was just done with this particular attempt. So she was like, look, if you're not gonna take this seriously, neither am I. I mean, if we really want to play dress up for this particular fight, I could also get the knight set from the... And we'll waltz in there in can't see red silks. I almost jumped into her sword. No, 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 no. That long stab on my part made no sense because it just eats so much stamina, and for these very sustained combos I just wanna conserve that. But hitting with that and staggering her quite a bit, it still felt good. Wow, she really doesn't like the tinnitus, huh? Shit. I had a window and I didn't use it. Again. But it stopped her from doing a really devastating attack. Not this time, though. Stop fucking around, put my serious face on. Oh, the fire. The fire with the secondary hit. Another situation where I should have just tried throwing my tentacle spell. Maybe I could have just knocked her out of the attack. Still the wrong button, Glenn. Still the wrong button. Not something I would survive in phase 2 or 3, but... although the notion of a thought getting bigger when it tastes blood should really not surprise me. I'm a Critical Role fan. So... that's just Tuesday, really. I was really happy with season 2 of the animated series. They adapted a bunch of... I'll do it properly this time. Might as well. I have those extra bullets on hand. No, 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 no counter allowed. Oh! Oh dear. I missed my window there and still got there. Thank you for a great, great fight, Lady Maria. Oh. This lamp is completely unnecessary. Like, just because there was a boss. Like, there's a lamp in front of this door. Let's see what we got. Is this something we use? Or just a key item? A celestial dial that functions with the giant astral clock in the Grand Cathedral. When the dial is held up towards the astral clock, the clock will come to life and reveal a secret to its curious interloper. This feels a little bit abridged. Like, this could just happen once she's vanquished in a little cutscene. Like, I wonder if there were supposed to be intermediary steps. here we are at the scene of the crime. Okay, Madman's knowledge game. Whenever I find one, I try to suss out what knowledge actually drove this person bananas. Hmm.
Atonement for the wretches, by the wrath of Mother Goss. Mercy for the poor wasn't child. Mercy. Oh, please.
In this case, I would just say it always rains here, like perpetually, and at some point, like some people can take it and others just don't.
Mercy for the poor wasn't child. Mercy.
Sir, are you this tall, or
Please.
what's the...
Atonement lay the curse of blood upon them and their children and their children's children forevermore.
Look, this is also an NPC I need to talk to while wearing that particularly strange rune. Yeah, rune. So let's hop back real quick into the hunter stream.
Good hunter, and some moments ago, from some place, perhaps deep within, I sensed a liberation from heavy shackles. Not that I would know. How passing strange.
Oh my god, you look like her. German, you pervy little shit. Did he model the doll on Lady Maria?
Very well. Let me stand close.
And made her this demure waifu? Ugh. And like, that's not even too far-fetched if you've played Elden Ring. There's a guy just like that who turns people into dolls to have his way with it. Ugh. Unless she has anything to say about this.
Welcome home. What is it you...
No, just...
Farewell, good. May you find your work.
Sees right through you. You look... Well, you look like broccoli today. Or cauliflower. And that's fine. Yes. All of that, please. Really like the delivery of the village guy. The way he says Bergenwerf with so much disgust and hatred.
Blasphemous murders, blood-crazed, atonement for the wretches, by the wrath. Mercy for the poor wasn't mercy. Curse here, curse there, a curse for he and she. Why care? A bottomless curse, a bottomless sea, source of all greatness, all things that be. Listen, we with us. Oh.
Sorry, can we... You gotta take.
Listen for the baneful chants. A call to the bloodless wherever they be. A call to the bloodless wherever they be. Fix your ears to hear our calls. Listen for the bait call. A fix your...
Really feel bad for skipping that line.
Blasphemous murders, blood-crazed fiends.
Maybe if we talk to them again, huh?
Listen for
No.
the call. Fix your ears.
It's something about the bottomless sea being a bottomless curse. Maybe in the description of the album we just got. Skull of a local from the violated fishing village. The inside of the skull was forcibly searched for eyes, as evidenced by innumerable scratches and indentations. No wonder the skull became stewed in curses. They who offer baneful chants weep with them as one in trance. Oh, okay, it's basically a holy hand grenade. Yeah. So, the researchers of Bergenworth and the first hunters of the church basically did a colonialism here. And it's kind of a... I mean, obviously it's a tragic and very sad and also, I guess to a degree, infuriating tale. But unlike in real life, the curse that they actually managed to put a proper, unrelenting curse on the hunters, which is why they gradually succumb to the beast. Among the first hunters, all students of German, was the lady hunter Maria. The lady hunter? La-di-da. The hunter Maria. This was her hunter's cap, crafted in Canehurst. Oh, right, she's also a Canehurst noble, which is why she is pretty, terrifying with her blood techniques. Maria is distantly related to the undead queen. There you go. But had great admiration for German, unaware of his curious mania. Oh no, she trusted him too. Yeah, no matter what we do, these little tricorner heads not gonna jive with me. Now this, on the other hand, ooh la la. I mean, there's nothing terribly special about these. Like, not even the defenses are... I guess it has good blood defense. Better blood defense, in fact, than the Canehurst leggings. Yeah. Let's stick with the Canehurst leggings for the marginally better overall physical defense. But I do like the main piece. Actually, the Canehurst gauntlets work really well with her, with the chest piece. Anyway, guys don't happen to have a new blade for me. No. Well, I guess still gotta find that. Also, I had one of the things I found along with the shield while I was doing my offline run of the sanatorium was getting one of the keys for the prison that we went through before we got to the sanatorium. So I'd like to hop over, pay a visit to that, and also I really want to level.
Welcome. What is it? Very well. Let me start. Welcome. What is it? Very well. Let me. Good hunter, your presence somehow soothes. I sense the ancient echoes. They course your veins. Farewell, good hunter. May you.
Okay. Well, probably drop by and repair. No sword. Did take a little punishment. Visit Scenic Yalam. Highlights include the underground corpse pile. That's the wrong direction. Okay there, horsey horse? Oh.
Shrouded by night, but with steady stride, proud under the beast occurs only. Shrouded by night, but with steady stride, proud under the jet beast only the true blade to the jet.
Do I just stab this guy? Oh god. That startled me. I'd forgotten that there's also just, you know, enemies in this corridor. Also, what a thing. I'm startled by this tall, white-faced sentinel slowly walking towards me. Okay, fair. It's kind of spooky. But one of the things I do is just summon an eldritch god's tentacles out of the void. Just slap them around. You know, normal shit. That's not nice. Read this bastard. That's one of those Yargul types. Yeah, no, they all suck. Not satisfied until they can melt bodies together into weird homunculi and then say, look, we made a god. No, you made a mess.
Shrouded by night, but with steady stride.
Playtime's over.
Shrouded by night, but with steady stride.
Come on. I really need to leave boss mode and reacclimate myself towards the idea of multiple enemies and taking fewer dastardly risks. Sure, I did that.
Shrouded by night, but with steady stride.
Where's that bastard hunter? You're not a hunter. Patiently, in their little shitty corner. It's mildly annoying. Hmm.
Shrouded by night, but with steady stride.
Oh my god. Is it cheesy? Yep. Do I care? Nope. Weird how Lady Maria was not that annoying.
Shrouded by night, but
Okay,
with steady
guy.
stride. Colored by blood, but always.
Sure. Really hate this guy. Honestly, what am I even doing? I'm in a keen build. I have so many tools at my disposal to fuck with this. Particular gentleman. Optic blast, optic blast, optic blast. Okay. Wait, there was another door.
Do you hear this? Fear the bells toll. And the church assassins are never far behind. Fear the bell, for the church assassins are never.
Okay. You know, you really made it in a world when they when counterintelligence agency are after your ass. Let's see, church pig. What kind of scaling are we looking at? E, D, and D. And I would have to invest 2 more into skill. Okay, level it up a little bit. B, C, and still D. And if I get it to 6 and the the arcane scaling doesn't budge. Sorry, but no thanks. What about that set we just got? Well, that's rather spiffy. In a very, down-to-earth kind of way. Good fire resistance. I mean, that's good to know. Let me take a glance at the wiki page for the church pig. It seemed to have good range. Oh, church pike. Has righteous and serrated properties. That's neat. Only gets up to a C with arcane. Oh well. Let's explore this accursed village. I'm guessing fire damage won't do bad here. Yep. Yep. I think fire will be fine. See, these fine people, they never complained about global warming, and they're doing great. I like how both Darkest Dungeon and Bloodborne get to some very similar places. I mean, sure, the whole fish people in a Lovecraftian seaside community thing, that's just Shadow over Innsmouth. Maybe Lovecraft also originated the vampires, but it's actually insects thing? What happens if I do something to this? Well, apparently it's not possible. So did I just hear Bell? Curses! Literally. Yep, just tanking that, not an option. This one not following me? How well fortified am I against stabby stab stuff? T 20, 20. I mean, a Canehurst armor would be better. So would be Gascoigne's outfit. This one's more all-round fortified. think that downward spike attack is just very, very powerful in general. Yeah, I really shouldn't take this one lightly. That attack will fuck me up if I... Like, I can't take a couple, but it's also just a lot of projectiles at once. Fight smarter, not harder. Oh, hi! Big fella. How many teeth you have? In various roles. Probably like a lifetime regrowth thing you got going on there. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Let's see if I can get away with speeding past everyone to the caster. And you know, I'll not get completely bittered. Yeah, it looked cool, but it barely hit anyone. This brew doesn't do much. The ogre is just gonna hit one. Oh, to nitrous. Yeah? Would have worked really well if I thought of it earlier. Should have taken a chance. Oh. Come on. These are friends, not food. What? What miles of one enemy? Who's throwing shit, huh? So wait, there was a... So there's a way up, and there was also an item in an upstairs situation earlier, so I need to run over the roofs. Oh, the rooftops. That awkward feeling when you realize that's the person you thought you had already killed downstairs. But no. This thing right here probably necessitates me going up, maybe going over these. Oh. Hmm. I mean, the map might just loop around later on. Usually a thing that happens. Or... Oh god. Okay, we got... Yeah, we got a big fella. Oh, this one brought an anchor. Oh. Jesus, this guy has more health than some bosses in this game. Yep. Okay, so point of order. I'm gonna run through and just throw myself down the well. Because I don't feel like clearing up the entire plaza again. Obviously with one exception. Anyone coming with? No, not you, you're not, it's not your turn. So rude. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's also like 30 grand in souls, but I also have a feeling that that doesn't matter much in this level. I mean, I barely even need any more souls to level up or buy stuff. Yeah, fuck all of that. Hey. I need a bathroom break. So of course this was supposed to be the break screen, not the end screen. I hope everyone's still here. Anyway. Just like that, huh? Fuck off. Should I just leg it past him and his body into the unknown? I mean... Wait. How were there two of you earlier? This is fine. I'm confused. Like, very unlikely that the guy from upstairs somehow got aggroed by these escapades. Shit. And then came back down here. So where did the second shark guy come from? Also, got alive by a hair. Oh, he just appears. Oh, from up there, huh? Okay. Thing is, this is also a FromSoft game. The fact that I kill these random guys is not gonna, like, there's not gonna be a Zelda sound and suddenly a little staircase appears, so I might as well not bother with this well for the moment and just carry on. Deal with everything that followed me this far. Oh, they got dogs. Not the most attentive kind, but sure, they're great underwater. There's another caster, so... And another shark. Yeah, you're gonna have trouble with this door, I hope. So that's good. Uh-huh. Just taking a quick look around. This is usually where NPCs just stand in the corner very quietly and later complain that you missed their quest line. It's the church, asshole. What the fuck are you wielding? Not sure that would have been deadly, but I guess I was also out of bounds with the map. Just some due diligence. I'm guessing if the church guy is gonna show up here, then this is more of a detour right here. Oh, or maybe just another shortcut. So we get this place and two shortcuts. Yeah, this is probably the final lamp of the area. Optic blast, optic blast. You think it's cheap? Go cry to Capcom about it. Ooh. New boat. This is pretty big. I guess piranha dogs are pretty scary, yeah. Does the guy respawn? Oh, come on, really? I should be smarter about this. I have a whole lot of health vials and just make temporary bullets. Especially in situations where I really don't want to fall down. Oh. The more you know. Oh. Suddenly, I'm realizing the benefit of killing them early. That could have gone south. Also, for a second, I considered doing this with my ranged attack. Now that I finally have a decent ranged attack, I was like, oh, two guys. I'll get between them. I'll swing my weapon. Then realized, shit. As I was jumping down, there's a guy right behind me now. Still the wrong button. Okay, that's a shortcut already. Looks like a farm. Oh god, they're all alive. Oh no, 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 no. Come on. Was a farm. Just didn't know what for. Sturdy. That was even warned. Like, a singular entity of this type was in the game earlier. I could have known. Somewhere Junji Ito is smiling, doesn't know why. So I'm not sure if all of this happened to the villagers after the bad thing, like after the church did the bad thing, or if it was already... Oh, that's a lot of bad fish, yeah. Okay. Like, like after the church did the bad thing, or if this is just something they were already in the process of doing, like kind of their way of ascending, because they had basically had their own great old one in this village and were worshipping them, because of course, and I guess slowly turning into sea creatures would have appealed to them. You know, become closer to what they consider divine. So I wonder if this was already, yeah, happening, or just some kind of some kind of violent reaction to the church coming in and wrecking their shit. Like, it could be both. Like, the game could really tell us that, well, these folks like becoming fish people, so maybe maybe leave them to their own devices and don't meddle. Which, I mean, since this whole thing is kind of a colonialism bad... Oh, fuck this guy in particular. Yeah, so I don't know. This could just be a side effect of what the church did, or it could also just be the game's shorthand for cultural differences. And yeah, some of that may seem monstrous to us, but for them it's just what it is. Not sure. Not sure what the angle or what the are we supposed to read the text here? I guess a strong supposed to isn't From Software's style to begin with, which I appreciate. Wow, my lightning does. Does it just immune to lightning? Or is anything to be gained by pissing them all off? Oh my god, we get so much oil because it's fish oil. Jesus, this is dumb. Sure, go ahead. I'm more or less spoiled on... yeah, most Bloodborne anyway, so this is more of a minor points of the lore kind of deal. Okay, but the beaching and the kind of protracted dying or eternal death was still the kind of thing that the villagers basically were cool with, right? As in, oh, a deity has spawned on our beach or appeared. Let's worship it, and that... Yeah, so they saw the body of Cos and got a little insmithy. Whether that was an entirely wholesome affair or a very hashtag not a cult thing. Who can say? But then the Healing Church came, and the Scholars of Bergenworth came in and somehow made it worse. I mean, I say somehow, like, it's a big stretch, but I think they essentially dissected Cos. And thereby, like, the idea that I got is that Cos was pregnant when they beached. But somehow the pregnancy was still viable until the scholars did a little too much poking, and then the orphan was born in this wizened, crazed state that we are gonna fight later. We're gonna fight a baby? This looks like the end of nowhere. Oh, this is already the way to the beach. Frenzy's such bullshit mechanic. I also think that I didn't quite open the shortcut yet. That's... wrong weapon. Yeah, like some exchange of worship for whatever took place. How about I take this elevator? Not be bothered by this bullshit for a minute. I open the other shortcut. Woohoo! Yeah. And there's two of them, of course. How do I deal with them? I mean, sure, I could hop on home and amp up my frenzy resistance with runes, and yeah, that's probably what I should do anyway. This might be the final stream of dungeon crawling in Bloodborne. If it is, it's basically just wall-to-wall bosses. Let's see, we got the Oven of Cos. Optionally, we could fight Breathes, which I would really only do as a gameplay challenge, because lore-wise, I really don't feel like harming Breathes in any way. Oh, that's a lot of lightning. But we didn't get any kind of fire, right? Nope. And I forgot the runes with the frenzy resistance. Should also remember that I have sedatives. That's wrong. Still wrong. That I have sedatives on speed dial. What's down here anyway? It's kind of lame. Now there's at least one blood rock in this area, so I'm waiting for that. Oh, come on. Really? There was another regular enemy. Rather not have them ambush me while I'm taking care of the second one. So this entire situation. Didn't get the sage yet, right? Maybe they just helped out? because it's really difficult for me to tell if I've been to this area, if I'm just walking through it in the reverse, or if this is just a place that is similar. At least one more caster here. Uh-oh. I want that. Of course. There's that blood rock. Good. Yes, that caster. Okay. That takes care of this entire tunnel. But who's on a chopping block? The often of course. Good. Lawrence, Liberators, Wetness of Margot. This motherfucker was hanging out up there the whole time. Son of a bitch. Oh, there it is. Oh. French cases of physics, so to speak. Woohoo! Did I get even nastier? Maybe they felt like showing off. Huh. Neat. No, okay. That's the thing with me not drinking coffee at all. It's I wouldn't say it's all the same to me. I mean, I know the difference between a cappuccino or an espresso or regular coffee, but the finer points obviously elude me. Okay, so we got a brand spanking +10 lightning sword. And I should probably also repair the wheel. And can I get enough for another level? Yeah, that should do it. I probably overshot there by a fair margin.
Welcome. What is it? Very well. Let me.
So 67.
Farewell, good hunter.
Get it to 40 finally. Oh. $10K. Let's go back there and not terribly die to any of them. A beached whale! Beached whale! Ah, I see. Yeah. And that's really not what you want. Optic blast. Optic blast. Did he get smarter? marginally. With his armor, the way I just rebounds and everything I threw at the guy. Foolishly venturing further than I need to, just to get those few souls for the next level up? Maybe. Yeah, that sounds positively vile. No. So, I thought I was already walking over the previous area, but this seems to be an entirely new section of the village. Let me guess, all of these are flammable. Rude. That was oddly satisfying. Oh dear. Whoop, 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 whoop. I know these are supposed to be barks, but this sounded like someone really desperately trying to rev up a chainsaw, and it just wouldn't happen. Or, I don't know, an old car. I just feel bad for disturbing their lunch. Oh, never mind. Oh god! Oh, look at how Hunter just... heroically fighting back. After, like, taking 3 to the face. Well, I'm not gonna fuck with the burial rites. I have a feeling I'm causing too many as it is. Telling you disco is over, you're not gonna make it happen again. Huh? Okay. No, that's exactly what they mean always. Any mentions of the phrase preceding 2005 are just not historically accurate. I think this concludes the fishing village. And maybe there's another encounter somewhere with the guy. Yep, one or the other. How? What? It's kind of a solved problem, so let's use that. Cat is really not the best time. It could be worse, it could be in the middle of a boss fight, but...
Well, what is it? Very well, let me.
Okay, so this build is basically complete.
Farewell, good hunter. May you.
I'm gonna wrap it up soon, but yeah, I should probably, you know, at least take a gander at the orphan, of course. Maybe just to realize how royally fucked I am. But there he is.
Who are you? I'm afraid I've made a botch of things. Oh, I can hear the bell now. The beast-eyed assassin. He's after me. Again. And again. It never ends.
Please. I need you to do something. This village is the true secret. Testament to the old sins. It feeds this hunter's nightmare. Please. Bring to an end the horror. So our forefathers sin. We hunters cannot bear their weight forever. It isn't fair. It just isn't fair.
I mean, all hunters sin. They kill people. Anyway, Rip Simon didn't even leave us a whip. And as for the asshole who's been hounding us, he's actually never really been there. He's just been projecting himself from his cozy little prison cell. Lukewarm. Yeah. Okay. Oh, someone is a little concerned, huh? That someone might be coming for their body. Come on. Coward. There. Happy now? Let me get this stupid head too.
Welcome to my quarters. Are you going to kill me?
I mean, it's crossed my mind.
After all you've done, kill me? As if to right your wrongs. Nothing changes. Such is the
Oh,
nature.
please shut up. And we got a weapon. That leads a lot of blood tinge, and it's going into the box. Yeah. There's no big picture here, dude. It's just you being an asshole. Which, you know, is also the go-to, the sane go-to answer when some tech bro is like, oh no, the secret cabal of woke people has it in for me. Oh, this one's also not in our wheelhouse. And I get 20k. I'll just do a couple of attempts at the orphan. Probably won't beat it, but just so we get a little spectacle for the end of the stream. And then it's gonna be bosses wall to wall next time. Where did I park the elevator access? There it is. That's a disturbing name for any kind of creature to begin with. Evening, evening, evening. You know, when you're late to church and you're just kind of walking past everybody. Oh, it hasn't even emerged yet. Poor thing. There's also like a whole ass situation, like everything it just dragged behind it. Like that doesn't really compute to me as afterbirth because there were bones in it. So maybe that would have been part of its body. Oh, come on. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that one's gonna be interesting. Yeah. And there's also this thing that something caused Murgo to be born with a stillborn brain, so basically like a deity that would have been all mind and now wasn't even that. Sounds relentless, huh? Oh, that's charming. See, at least the elevator's going up now. Yeah, certain parts of the ocean can be a little bit like space, like we're not necessarily wanted there. The range on that fucker. I may have to practice at least the first phase of line if I wanna get any headway here. Who didn't send the elevator up? It's just looking at the sea, huh? A stagger is possible to a point. Defensive yo-yoing. I can respect that. And yes, that's the placenta. And yes, it's still attached to the umbilical cord. This had to be a dare in the design team. You know, shit we can get away with in the DLC. We had this whole thing with childbirth already going on with Murgo and motherhood and potentially stillbirth, etc., etc. How about we make the player find a baby that is hitting them with their own placenta still attached, and the umbilical functions as like a yo-yo. That was an amount of damage. What what I appreciate about this fight is that just like fighting Ludwig gives him back some of his sanity and dignity as a warrior, in Phase 2, the orphan kinda gets a little bit of its own divinity. In later phases of the fight, because the tethered skin on its back actually becomes little wings. And it still looks broken and pathetic, not pathetic in any kind of mocking way, but you know, in the pure sense of the word. And it's but us confronting it like that somehow still elevates it a little, which is a bit of a self-serving thing for our character, to be honest. But yeah, I think the overall idea is still that we are putting them out of their misery. And then there's... Yeah, I was thinking of Raziel. I've also been thinking about getting into the Soul Reaver series, or Legacy of Kain, at some point, but that would also necessitate playing Blood Omen, the original, and oh boy, that game has not aged well at all. Like, Soul Reaver is still eminently playable, but the first Blood Omen is rough. Huh. When I was just going toe-to-toe with them, I was doing okay-ish. Probably also very lucky. But the moment I tried to retreat, I got my shit kicked. So... maybe I just need to be right up in its horribly Richter-grinning face, and just spam the heal button and pray. Kinda matches the whole theme of this place, anyway. Yeah, once again, the no fear, just get in there strategy is at least marginally more viable than trying to remain in the middle distance or something. There's still very little room for error. I should pack it in for today. I'm not gonna beat it. I need to go to the bathroom again. Should be eating more solids today. Yeah. Everyone, thank you all for watching. I'll leave you with my links. And yeah, next time we'll be facing this one, and yeah, maybe I'll just be ping-ponging between bosses. Like, if I get bricked on one, I'll just go to another. We have a wide selection now, and I think we might even be able to buy the final upgrade material for weapons once we beat Murgus Wet Nurse. So that's like several +10 weapons are absolutely an option. Anyway, take care of yourselves, have a great weekend, although I'll probably be streaming sometime in the coming days, maybe even later tonight. And, yeah, take care, everyone. Bye.